Good morning, I'm Kristen Folletti and welcome to News Desk on SiliconANGLE TV for Friday, July 26, 2013. IBM has announced a new solution designed to help organizations identify security vulnerabilities in real time. Join us now to walk us through this big data security solution is Abhishek Mehta, founder of Tresata. Good morning, Abhi. Great to see you.
Good morning, Kristen.
IBM's newest security tool is described as Predictive Security Information and Event Management and is called the QRadar Vulnerability Manager. So Abhi, to start us off, tell us about the technology and how it works.
Sure, Kristen. It's a very interesting announcement in two regards. Firstly, the fact that I described this new announcement as actually a big data application, a perfect application of big data, where what IBM says is it's built a new software that can ingest every single security incident from any source, structured and unstructured, and then process it using its algorithms built into the software, and show to a security manager the vulnerabilities that they should actually worry about versus not. So it's taking a classic problem, becoming a bigger issue in the industry today, and boiling it down and taking raw data, processing it, running the algorithms, and delivering insight to the security manager to actually look at the problem areas and not all of the security incidents. So that's exciting, right? Because it really is heralding what you and I have spoken about as the next wave of big data apps. Secondly, it's interesting because IBM is differentiating itself from its peers by launching specific industry and domain-focused software. And I think that's an important point to keep in mind. This is as much a differentiation from IBM vis-a-vis Oracle and SAP as it's in the big data space.
So explain to us the importance of the real-time functionality that's found in this application.
I think real-time, as misunderstood a term it is, Kristen, is becoming critical, as we have spoken about in the past, for certain solutions. So for example, when you're looking at things like fraud, or in this case, security, or even trading in some applications, you have to be able to not just take the data and run the algorithm, but once the algorithm has been found, once the pattern you want to eke out has been discovered, you have to be able to run that real time. So the in-memory component of running the security product or any application real time to give you or highlight to you incidents as they happen is, in this case, a must-have. It's not even a nice-to-have, it's a must-have, because without that, you actually can't make the insight actionable.
So how does this tool reach sort of beyond real time and into that predictive realm of security?
See, very, very good question, Kristen. That's where, as you heard us say, we spoke about Tresata's application suite last week. As you've heard us say, a big data application has 4 key components. You got to be able to suck in and fuse the data. You've got to be able to find patterns in the data. You've got to be able to pre-program the application towards certain data sets, in this case, security. And then you need to have analytical algorithms. You need to have predictive algorithms built in. What IBM has done is they've selected the algorithm in this particular case. We do it for our applications. And the algorithm it's what's finding the pattern in advance and then applying that pattern to data coming in and saying, does this fit the pattern, fit the cohorts, or is it outside the cohorts? And if it's outside the cohorts, it highlights it to the security manager.
Do you see this announcement as support of IBM's belief that big data is more application-driven than solution-driven?
I definitely think so. I think the slight bias, the fact that I have my own big data applications company, but I truly believe we are seeing a transition in IT, in information technology, from solutions, which is more a combination of smart people with tools that they then string together to answer a question, to out-of-the-box applications. For example, the security manager product, the security vulnerability software. So I definitely believe that this is a start of what you will see IBM under its big insights and smarter planet marketing message launch more applications rather than just do solutions. I definitely believe so.
Do you think IBM's QRadar is going to spark innovation and security across other companies?
I think I think it will go broader than that, Kristen. I think not only will QRadar herald a new wave of intelligence or applications in security, which is a big area, as we know, given blow-ups we've had in the media in the recent past, but also real issues companies deal with. I think it actually heralds a bigger revolution or a bigger or more action. My apologies, in the application space in big data in general, because the security space actually has other interesting vendors. You know, Palantir has had solutions and some software in the security intelligence vulnerability space for some time. I think actually this IBM's response to that. So I see this spawning more innovation in general in the big data application space.
When we spoke with you last week about your company Tresata and its big data applications, you mentioned omni-channel marketing and risk as two areas of focus for you. So with IBM going after security intel, what areas of focus do you also see as ripe or innovative for big data applications?
I think security is definitely one of them. I don't say it because IBM made an announcement in it, but we have to start thinking in the market, what are some industry verticals or problems that can truly be a game changer when big data is applied to them and how you solve them. And you saw it in the announcement that security is one, fraud is definitely another area. You've already heard me talk about marketing and risk. So I think in those four key components or key areas, you will see a lot of innovation. If you're a startup, or if you're a big company, we will see a lot of innovation around big data applications, changing how we solve problems in those four areas.
Do you have any advice for entrepreneurs or companies that are trying to enter this space when it comes to making big data applications?
In my humble opinion, if you have to launch any application in big data, you have to combine deep domain knowledge of the data with deep knowledge of technology and then deep analytics or algorithmic knowledge together. So if you have the ambition as an entrepreneur or as an entrepreneur within a large company or starting your own company, you have to be able to piece together a team or expertise in the data, the technology, and the algorithms. Without that, it's going to be impossible for any company to launch any applications in the space.
Well, Abhi, thank you so much for taking the time with us this morning. It's been a great discussion.
Thanks a lot, Kristen. Always look forward to it.
Thank you. And for those of our viewers who are interested in learning more about IBM's technology, it is detailed in an article by SiliconANGLE contributing editor John Casaretto on our website, siliconangle.com. And you can get up to speed on what's happening this week in tech. Your SiliconANGLE Daily Roundup is here to fill you in next on News Desk.